Some Darren Peterson official visit developments for the third rated player in the class of 2025. Five-star kid, number one shooting guard in the country. Kid's a bucket. I think we talked about Darren Peterson once on the channel before. Kid's awesome. He has offers from everywhere, all the blue bloods you can think of, which is why his first two official visits are interesting. His first official visit will be to Kansas on June 23rd. The second official visit will be to Ohio State on August 1st. Darren Peterson visiting Kansas and Ohio State. Again, his original list had Indiana, Baylor, Arkansas, Kentucky, Michigan, North Carolina, Maryland, St. John's, Syracuse, Texas, UCLA, and Duke on it, amongst 20 other schools. Jake Diebler getting an official visit from Darren Peterson. Car, your thoughts?
Yeah, 1 second here. Just doing a quick chart here to just make sure I got everything in order exactly. Now, not much of an XY axis guy. I think most people know that, and or math guy, but I just want to make something extremely clear in this situation. Um, Up top here, you have scared, okay? And on the scared scale, right, there's an X right here. That X is Bill Self. If you look down below here, there's a category that says not scared, and there's an X, and next to that is Jake Diebler, okay? Now respect to what Jake Diebler has done, kind of just, in the last month of the season, he went on a somewhat of a Mickey Mouse Schottenstein Center run and was able to knock off some of the best coaches in the Big Ten. With that said, you can go whatever cliche you want to use here, David versus Goliath, me versus spelling. There really isn't a competition right now. This is going to come down to Bill Self or Jake Diebler. Jake Diebler's best bet is that Bill Self doesn't want Darren Peterson. And even if he doesn't want Darren Peterson, there's still a chance that Jake Diebler might not win this. Now, it is something that the two official visits are Ohio State, right? And Kansas, for sure. I bat an eye or two with that. But also when it comes down to it, Bill Self will stick Jake Diebler in a locker. He will give him a swirly. He will give him a wedgie. He will give them any type of back in the day middle school classic bullying that you can think of, and he will get Darren Peterson without batting as much as a self eyelash.
Are you reading off a script? What were you looking down at during that?
I was trying to come up with a better thing than this is not my best graph or a visual learning tool that I could use. That was just spoken from the heart.
Okay, so I did not expect that this news would warrant an enormous monologue from you on why Jake Diebler has no chance here. You're not impressed at all by this. Like, I don't know what Jake Diebler's capable of. That's my takeaway from this, and it's a little worrisome to me as a Big Ten fan of a rival school.
I think this is a classic. I'm gonna do this because I'm from Ohio, so I'm gonna give Ohio State a visit.
I mean, do you think he visits Ohio State if Chris Holtman's still the coach?
Yes.
Okay. So you think Jake Diebler is just the recipient of the brand of the state of Ohio University?
Yeah, because they like giving like those graduations that happen or they honor people at graduations who didn't actually graduate from the school. They're just like an honorary member, honorary speaker.
Yeah.
It's like LeBron. Like LeBron had a locker at Ohio State. He goes to a lot of Ohio State things, never went there. I think people from Ohio just kind of give Ohio State honestly a little bit of a leg up. They give him a chance. But we're talking about Bill Self here. We're talking about Kansas. We're talking about an Adidas athlete as well, too. Like I know there's some leeway with that, but uh, uh, uh,
Okay, so if Ohio State's chances to land Darren Peterson before this official visit news were 0, what are they now?
0.4.
On a scale of 0 to 100, he's up to 0.4.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bigger? Is this good or bad news for Kansas? Like, obviously, you're getting the official visit, but like, Do they feel better that it's just them and Ohio State getting visits right now, or what does it mean for them?
This is amazing for Kansas.
Okay.
It's a bye game. It's a recruiting bye game.
I can't believe. So you've been like such an Ohio State fan for a decade, and now this is so slanderous of you to your Buckeyes.
I got to see it. There's been a changing of the guard.
Didn't he show it already when he took over? Like that was I got to see it time, and they were good.
He got saved by Dale Bonner, man.
He beat you at the prize.
He beat you too.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's showing it.
Not against Bill Self.
He got Michi back.
It's just punching. Got Michi back.
He got Michi back.
Got Michi back. Lost a better player than Michi to his rival.
Don't you forget it, Bucko. Okay. All right. Well, I'm intrigued by this. I didn't expect Ohio State to get a shot. Shout out to the Buckeyes. Darren Peterson, good player. We'll see where he ends up. The NBA draft is coming up, and I've got something awesome for you. We are partnering with the people at NBA 2K Lab. NBA 2K is the best video game on earth. The people at 2K Lab are making some awesome stuff to make that game even more fun, and they just launched their 2024 NBA Draft Simulator, where you can find the official Sleepers Media big board. We ranked our top 75 players in this draft class. Me, Carter, Brian Ralph, Riley Davis. We did it together, and it is featured on the 2K Lab NBA Draft Simulator. You can take control of any team in the draft, play GM with just one click, and see our entire rankings before these videos even come out. Check out the link in the description of this video to try out the draft sim for yourself, and you can find more mini games at nba2klab.com/NBA-mini-games.